You don't have 10 to 15 years to prepare. Industries we thought were untouchable are already starting to collapse, and not in some distant future, but right now. In this video, I'm counting down the 15 new technology trends that are redefining industries and driving their collapse. Let's dive in. Number 15. On-device AI and edge intelligence. AI is moving closer to us, literally. In June 2024, Apple launched Apple Intelligence, which runs smaller models directly on iPhones and Macs, while private cloud compute handles larger tasks in a secure way. IDC projects AI PCs will grow from 50 million in 2024 to 167 million by 2027, making up nearly 60% of PC shipments. With intelligence running locally, entire revenue streams built on renting cloud access start to dry up. Industries from productivity software to cloud storage now face a reality where the hardware itself delivers what people used to pay servers for. Number 14. Industrial digital twins. Instead of testing in the real world, companies are running full simulations first. Siemens and Nvidia are leading the charge, and even ports like Rotterdam are trying digital twins to manage shipping and energy. McKinsey reports maintenance costs can drop by 15 to 30% with twins, and the market could rise from €16 billion in 2025 to €240 billion by 2032. That kind of efficiency leaves less room for firms that depend on physical prototyping, inspections, and rework. A growing share of what they used to do is being done virtually faster and cheaper. Number 13. Tokenized finance and on-chain assets. Money itself is being reprogrammed. In March 2024, BlackRock launched BUD, a tokenized US Treasury fund on Ethereum. By spring 2025, it had passed $9 billion in assets, and tokenized real-world assets on blockchains now total $26.5 billion. Settlement, which used to take 2 days in legacy finance, now happens almost instantly. As more value moves this way, the layers of middlemen, fund administrators, transfer agents, correspondence banks have less and less to do. The systems they ran on, delay and paperwork, are being stripped down by software that doesn't need them. Number 12. Brain-computer interfaces, BCI. Mind control tech isn't sci-fi anymore. In 2024, Neuralink's first human patient could move a cursor with thought alone. In 2025, another patient with ALS edited and narrated a video using only neural signals and AI voice. Competitor Synchron has implanted devices in over 10 patients with FDA breakthrough status. Analysts see the BCI market hitting $6.2 billion by 2030. For now, it's focused on medical rehab, but as it matures, the keyboard, the screen, and even parts of the rehab device industry may find their core products replaced by thought-driven systems. Number 11. BV lost drones and autonomous delivery. On August 6, 2025, the FAA proposed new rules for beyond visual line-of-sight drones covering drones up to 1,320 pounds and flights up to 400 feet. Walmart has already made 150,000 plus deliveries by drone since 2021, and Zipline has logged over 100 million autonomous miles worldwide. Analysts expect drone logistics to generate tens of billions annually by 2030. With that kind of scale, traditional courier routes, inspection jobs, and parts of last-mile logistics start to shrink. What once required fleets of vehicles and drivers is increasingly being done from the sky. Number 10. Direct-to-cell satellites. In early 2025, SpaceX's Starlink started testing direct-to-cell service with T-Mobile, letting regular phones connect to satellites without towers. EST Space Mobile has already placed the first satellite to phone 4G call with a TAN-DT. Analysts say the global non-terrestrial networks market could top $20 billion by 2030. For telecoms, this changes everything. Roaming fees worth tens of billions each year suddenly look fragile and rural. Broadband providers face direct competition from the sky. When your phone can talk straight to space, the need for many ground-based systems start to fade fast. Number 9. Synthetic biology and gene editing. Biology is being rewritten. In late 2023, the FDA approved Casqui, the first CRISPR-based therapy for sickle cell disease. Since then, dozens of trials have launched for cancers, heart disease, and rare genetic disorders. The synthetic biology market is projected to reach $3 trillion by 2030, and lab-grown meat alone could hit $1.5 billion by 2028. Agriculture, livestock, and chronic care pharma all face pressure. When gene editing offers one-time cures and proteins or food can be grown in labs, entire industries built on ongoing treatment and farming cycles start to unravel. Number 8. Physical AI, humanoids and cobots. Robots are stepping out of cages and into human roles. In 2025, NVIDIA unveiled Grot, a foundation model that helps humanoids and cobots learn tasks from natural language and video. Companies like Tesla and Figure AI are piloting humanoids in warehouses and factories. By 2030, the global humanoid robot market could exceed $38 billion. That's more than a cool gadget. It's a workforce shift. Logistics, assembly lines, even some service jobs are designed around predictable human labor. As robots get smarter and cheaper, those industries face a slow but steady hollowing out. Number 7. Autonomous vehicles and flying cars. Self-driving cars and air taxis are no longer just test projects. Waymo has been running fully driverless taxis in Phoenix and San Francisco, and in 2025 expanded into Los Angeles. Joby Aviation and Archer Aviation are working with the FAA toward commercial electric air taxis before 2030. Analysts estimate the autonomous vehicle market could be worth $2.3 trillion globally by 2032. That scale reshapes entire sectors: parking lots, trucking, ride-hailing, and even insurance models. As mobility shifts to fleets that don't need drivers, the industries built around them shrink in turn. Number 6. Perovskite tandem solar cells. Solar just hit a breakthrough. In 2025, Longai announced a record 85% efficiency for a Perovskite silicon tandem cell verified by NRL. Trina Solar followed with a module hitting 6% efficiency at commercial scale. Japan has pledged over $1.5 billion to develop thin film perovites for rooftops and stadiums. Conventional silicone solar maxes out around 25%. So this is a big jump. Cheaper, denser solar threatens fossil fuel peaker plants and utilities that rely on high operating costs. The old economics of power supply collapse when sunlight delivers more energy for less money. Number 5. Self-driving labs and AI drug discovery. Research itself is being automated. At Argonne National Lab, an autonomous lab system called Polybot is running polymer experiments without humans. And at NC State, a self-driving chemistry lab produced 10 times more data than conventional setups. In pharma, in silico, medicine's AI-designed drug has already reached phase 2 clinical trials. The R&D market is worth over $200 billion annually. But much of it depends on trial and error, as labs run themselves and AI designs new molecules. Traditional research pipelines and the jobs around them face being cut out of the loop. Number 4. AI versus AI cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is turning into machine versus machine. The US DARPA AI Cyber Challenge, launched in 2023, is building systems that can find and patch vulnerabilities automatically. Microsoft and Google are deploying AI co-pilots in security operations centers to speed up detection. Cybercrime already cost the global economy $9.5 trillion in 2024, and analysts say it could hit $10.5 trillion by 2025. When AI defends against AI attacks in real time, the old model of human analysts handling alerts looks outdated. Security firms built on ticket queues and slow response risk disappearing. Number 3. Post-quantum cryptography. Quantum computers pose a direct threat to the encryption that secures global finance, communications, and defense. The US standards body has already finalized a new set of quantum-safe encryption methods designed to withstand future quantum attacks. Experts warn migrating systems could take 5 to 10 years, leaving a window where sensitive data could be stolen now and decrypted later. With cybersecurity worth hundreds of billions of dollars, entire vendors built on today's encryption are racing against time before their tools are made obsolete. Number 2. Fusion and AI-powered energy demand. Fusion energy has now reached ignition. With multiple labs achieving net energy gain and private companies racing to scale the technology, startups like Commonwealth Fusion and Helon are already working toward pilot plants that could bring fusion closer to commercialization. At the same time, the International Energy Agency projects global data center electricity demand will double by 2026, driven mostly by AI. The fossil fuel industry, worth over $4 trillion, depends on scarcity pricing. As abundant clean power meets surging demand, coal and gas plants risk collapse under a new energy order. Number 1. Agentic AI and GPT-5 era. At the top of the list is Agentic AI. On August 7, 2025, OpenAI launched GPT-5, now running in ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot. The benchmarks are staggering. 74.9% on SWE bench verified for coding tasks and 88% on ADR polyglot for tool use. This had an autocomplete anymore. It's AI planning, reasoning, and executing tasks at near expert level. Knowledge work is a $15 trillion global sector. from research and law to consulting and software. As AI handles more of these workflows, industries once seen as untouchable face the real possibility of collapse. The top 15 technology trends driving the collapse of entire industries. If you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.